Hi there, my name is Steve Stein, and I had a request for I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift, so I'm going to show you how to play that today. Please remember, if you have any requests, just click on the link and request your song, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So to play the song, the first thing we need to do is put a capo on the 4th fret. Okay? Once we're there, we're going to use the chords D, A, B minor, and G. Now again, D should be pretty much uniform for all of us. We'd be using the same sort of D. A, you could use 1, 2, and 3, or 2, 3, and 4, or whatever fingering you like. B minor, you're going to use as a bar chord if you know that one. It's a 5th string bar chord. So I'm barring over the 2nd fret relative to the capo with an A minor shape with the other 3 fingers, and I would strum the bottom 5 strings. Or you might just know the B minor where you put your first finger on the 1st string, 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 3rd on the 4th string, and pinky on the 3rd string, in which case you would strum the bottom 4 strings. And then G could be a 3-finger G or a 4-finger G. Doesn't really make any difference. It's whatever's comfortable for you. The song is fairly straightforward. Of course, the B minor is the one that would give most people problems. What makes this song a little more difficult, though, is the strum. So I want to play that for you right now. Here's the intro to the song. So what's happening is you're strumming down, and then you're doing 2 clicks. So you're strumming, and then you're clicking twice, and then you're strumming, and then you're clicking twice. Okay, so it sounds like this. Now to start all over, we need a total of 8 beats. So we have strum, 2 clicks, strum, 2 clicks, which is 6. And then we have strum and a click. That's 8. So I'm going to play it one more time here. Now, if you'd rather, what you could do is you could strum them all down like this. And that would be okay too. The only last resort you have, of course, is to try and just sort of strum everything, which is just fine. It doesn't really sound very much like the song, but it would work fine for learning how to play this. Okay, so that's the kind of strum I'm going to use in the intro of this song. So over and over and over, I'm going to play that D. Then we move into the verse. Now the verse is going to use the same kind of strum. I'm going to be playing D, A, B minor, G. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so again, a great idea is to map out these songs if you've watched any of my videos before. So I would suggest you get a piece of paper and a pencil and you write down intro D. And maybe you write down strum, click, click, strum, click, click, strum, click. You know, so you have that written down for a rhythm. Now in your verse, you're writing down D, A, B minor, G. Okay? Once we move from the verse, we're moving into the bridge. And what happens here, the first time through, we're just going to strum once on each chord. So this would be your bridge, or we could call this your pre-chorus if you'd like. You're going to be playing B minor, and then you're going to go to G, and then you're going to go to A, and then you're going to go D, A, and then it starts all over again. Now this is the same chord progression that's in the chorus. It's just the strum is different. I'll show you that in a second here. So we have B minor, G, A, then D, A, B minor, G, A, D, A, and then it moves into the chorus, which is the same thing. The only difference is when you get into the chorus, you're going to do this kind of triplet thing on the D. So it's going to sound like this. B minor, G, A, and then dot, 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 A, D minor, G, A, and dot, 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 dot. Then you're back on the verse again. Okay, does that make sense? So that is the intro, the verse, and then the bridge and the chorus, which, or pre-chorus and chorus if you want to call it that, which are the same thing chord-wise. You just have to watch that D. Now please remember, when you're playing songs, if the mood arises and you feel like strumming differently, you want to strum more in that chorus, by all means do so. I'm just giving you a kind of a template to go by to play along with the song so it sounds more like the song. But let's say you wanted to play this song without playing along with the CD. You were going to sing it and you were going to play it. You might strum it completely differently to make it feel comfortable, to keep track of where you are and to be compatible with whatever it is that you're singing. So those are all options. Okay, this is just one idea to kind of get you going here. Now, the second time around when you go into the bridge or the pre-chorus, whatever you want to call it, it's the same stuff. You just keep strumming all of that stuff with the triplet on the D. Okay, so the suggestion I always make to students is, once you kind of got the map that we're talking about right now, you put your guitar down and you just listen to the song over and over and over, and you try and visualize the movements of the song. You visualize the intro, you visualize the verse, and so on. You visualize each section. Okay, so by the time you get back to your guitar, you already know how it goes. You just have the technicality of playing it, physically moving from chord A to chord B, whatever those are. So let's take B minor as the example. If B minor is really hard for you to play, playing along with the song isn't going to help make B minor better. Practicing B minor is going to make B minor better. Then you can throw it into the mix and play the song. But if every time you try and play this song you get stuck at B minor, which I've seen many, many times, I've been there myself, then what you need to do is just stop trying to play along with the song and focus on working on B minor. The big techniques I try and tell people about are visualization, which I just described, and bouncing. And bouncing is just incredibly important, where you pick your fingers up, you try and hold them in the position of the chord, and then you set them back down. So the point is not how fast can you make the chord. The point is, can you pick your fingers up and keep the shape of the chord and then simply set it back down? Because the trick to speedy chords is making them in the air, not making them when you get to your guitar. If I'm on B minor and I want to go to G, to be speedy at making the chord, I want to be able to flip. See, I've already made G before I ever get to the strings. I just set it down, or D, or whatever. That's the key to efficient chording. You don't want to go up there and then have to build it, because if you have to do that every time, it's going to be late. If you're on D and you want to go to B minor, you want to be able to flip over, make that shape, and then set it down, or G, or what have you. So good luck with this song. Let me give you just the quick outline here. You got the intro, you got the verse, the bridge, the chorus, and then you've got the verse, the bridge, the chorus. Then there's one other little section in there that goes G, B minor, and then G to A. Okay? So that's the other little part to try and work on. If you have any questions about these songs, of course, you can always email me, and I'm not going to jabber on for too long. I just want to get you to play in the song. Okay, so you've got the sections, try and work on each individual part, and then go from there. So thanks, and remember to let me know if there's a song that you'd like me to record for you.